Hi guys, we're back. It's been a long time. New format for the show. I have a new assistant with me.
Hello, my name is Kana. I've been editing the videos and I've been pretty much working behind the scenes.
Yes, so she's been helping me out with this whole YouTube thing. And without her, I couldn't have done it. So I'm very thankful. And maybe give your experience with like comics and comic art.
I have no experience.
No experience. Okay.
Yes. Some people may have known me because I have been at conventions a lot with you.
Yes.
But that's about it.
Invaluable help while I do commissions, and she's been dealing with the customers and chatting with people. So yeah, so it's naturally like that we have a team going, and we've started this YouTube video, and she'll be in future videos with me talking because I can't talk for 5 minutes straight. It's quite stressful. Yeah, it'll be much funner and more engaging. I hope.
Hopefully.
Yes. So we've had a month to go over our ideas for the show, and up till now it's just been completely drawing, but I'd like to do more of a discussion show, right? So more engaging for the audience. And so today I thought I would be talking about some of my old art and comparing it to my new art and how my style has evolved.
That's about it.
Yeah, so let's get this video started. Okay.
Hope you guys enjoy it.
All right. Hey guys, so welcome to a new segment of the show called Past versus Present. And one of my notable past works has been Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane. This was drawn between 2003 and 2005.
2003?
Yeah.
That's the year I graduated.
Really? Yeah, it's good for you guys. So I became a professional comic artist in the fall of 2003.
So this is like
pretty much the beginning, yeah.
Very beginning of your Marvel work.
Yeah, I was doing like a few fill-ins for maybe half a year, and then they asked me to do this. So I was very lucky. And it was kind of at the time when manga was making a big, what do you call it, like approach into North America, and so they, like shoujo books and smaller tankobon-sized books were really popular, and so they wanted to make a Spider-Man in a sort of shoujo manga style, and so I guess I fit that mold perfectly, so I was asked, and I'm very thankful that they did. Okay, so I'm sorry, this is volume 2 of Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane. I didn't have volume 1, so we'll start with the cover. What do you think?
Well, Spider-Man is very round.
Yeah, you just keep saying that.
It is. The face is round.
Yeah, I know. The heads are really big. The eyes are really big.
Well, yeah, the eyes are really big.
Yeah. Mind you, they did ask me to make it look like a shoujo manga.
Right.
They wanted to market it towards girls, and at the time, like, there were no Marvel movies.
Right.
Marvel was strictly like, like a teenage boy to middle-aged man sort of, industry. So this was actually quite interesting for them to do, to market a book specifically for girls. But of course, guys were buying it too because Sean's such a good writer.
Right.
So yeah, I guess that was all like kind of subconsciously in my mind.
It's very simple. To what you draw now.
Yeah, not much shading. I also wanted to say, like, I was drawing quite small at this time with no inks. So the pencils, it was called enhanced pencils. So it was just really, really tight pencils on something, I think it was like B4 size. It was quite small. And so that also didn't allow me to put too much detail in it. Okay, so let's look at another image. This is actually a cover I really like. Spider-Man Loves Mary Jane number 10. And
this is a cover.
This is a cover, yeah. And the covers were inked. So the pages were enhanced pencils, but the covers were inked. So
one thing I could say about this art is that the proportions are totally off.
It's probably like one of the worst habits I had back then when like you're so focused on drawing a good expression and stuff, right? So then that you kind of lose focus on how big or how proportionate everything else is. And I still have problems with that right now. So I'm always constantly like, head's too big. And so I always have to draw it smaller.
Right. So, well, obviously I don't think most of the comic artists or any artist would start drawing from the feet.
Some people do.
Really?
Yeah. Some people could just like bang out anything. They could just start with a hand,
Oh.
So people are amazed by it. I always start with the head. The head always anchors everything for me and the rest of the panel.
So with you, you always draw the head first.
Yes.
Okay, so head, the outline of the head first.
Usually I usually do like a little round oval, and then I go in with the details. Sometimes I just start with like the eyes.
Okay.
And that kind of anchors everything in the head. And then the head anchors everything else.
So when you first drew this, I don't know if you remember, but which part of the head did you start drawing?
The eyes. I always start with the eyebrow. The right eyebrow of the character.
The right eyebrow?
Yes.
Not the eyes.
Like right here. Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know.
It's just how I do things.
Okay, so what about the Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, the head's a bit big. The body, I could have done a bit more work with the muscular aspect of his body and stuff.
Well, with this one, what really bothers me is how big the eyes are.
Right, yeah.
It's humongous. It's like taking a third of his face.
Yeah, like some artists do that. They make the eyes really big on his mask. Some people draw them really small. I don't think I was consciously trying to mimic anybody at this point, but I think Spider-Man for me, like the eyes are always really like memorable in the movies and stuff too. So I think that's how I got to that point. But just remember they're also in high school, and they were meant to look a little younger and not so developed. So.
The other thing I noticed with this particular cover is the background.
Yeah.
Background is also simple.
Yeah.
It pretty much looks like the same building repeatedly.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was intentional or if.
I probably found a reference photo and just copied it exactly. If I were to redo the background now, I would add a few more buildings with different shapes and
have a little bit more shade in.
Yeah, a little more variety. At this time too, I was doing no shading. Like it was just like a flat line image. I spot blacks more now.
Right.
To give it more dimension, but yeah. I'm very fond of this cover. If I were to redraw this now, I would just redraw the characters and add more interesting buildings in the back. But I like the composition, to be honest. We'll go forward in time, 17 years.
Oh my god.
Bam! Looks quite different.
Yeah. This is the recent work we did for YouTube video.
It's just a random image I did for your YouTube video.
Yes.
I think like it was Spider-Man Day or something.
Oh right.
Yeah.
If you still haven't seen it, check it out. It's somewhere on the previous YouTube videos.
Yeah. And I was inspired to do Spider-Man, and I was like, I might as well just do Mary Jane as well.
Right.
Yeah. Looks quite different.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah. I mean, even with the details with the hair.
Yeah.
The eyes are obviously different.
Yeah.
I think this Mary Jane and Spider-Man is more in proportion.
Yeah, I think so too.
The head's normal.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's eyes are normal. And I feel like this Spider-Man has more details too with his suits.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's just more definition in the body, like more shading.
Right.
What else? And with the colors too. I got the colors myself, so it's a little different than Christina's colors, but I was using like multiple tones, and I had a lot of fun with this image. I like it. But most importantly, like the head, it's proportional. I shrunk the size of the eyes. It just feels more confident to me when I look at it. So I'm very happy with it.
So, over the 17 years, what did you improve the most?
What did I improve the most?
Yeah.
Probably, well, first and foremost, probably storytelling. I feel like the actual telling of the story with the moving of the bodies and stuff is really nice now for me personally. But also like proportion and being able to draw like the body much better. Well, it just comes with 17 years of doing the same thing over and over.
Well, there's one other question.
Yeah.
Well, with Mary Jane, Mary Jane's not wearing any suit, so you're able to draw with her right eyebrow first.
Yes.
But what about Spider-Man? He has no eyebrows.
That's right. Very astute observation. Then in those cases, it's just like an oval, and then I do like the right eye and the left eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why
I don't know.
you don't do the left eye first?
because I'm right-handed, I feel like everything I draw goes from left to right. You know, like how you're writing a sentence. So left eye, right eye. Yeah. It's just nothing to it. It's just naturally how I write and I draw. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please leave any comments below. And so what's gonna happen after this, Kana?
So we would have the standard video, one like this, every mid-month.
Yep.
And we would still continue with the YouTube live, which is gonna take place end of the month, the last Sunday of the month. So this month it will be on November 29th.
Yep.
At noon, Japan time.
Yep. So we had to kind of scale back. No video every week, that's too stressful. So one video mid-month and then a live stream at the end of the month. So you'll still be getting like content every 2 weeks.
Yes. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy and please subscribe. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, live stream.
Live stream, yes. 29th.
Bye.
Okay, bye.